Over the last week or two, everyone's newest favorite league team has had some unfortunate developments that we're here to cover today. When Caedrel founded Los Ratones, it was pretty clear he had particular goals in mind for the team. Ambitious ones, and ones that had never been done or seen before in not only the League of Legends community, but esports as a whole. And one of those was to place the fans' interest not only alongside his team, but above them. Choosing to publicly scrim for the benefit of the fans would possibly risk certain strategies or picks, but what they sacrificed in strategic leverage, they gained in fostering one of the most dedicated and fast-growing fan bases competitive league has ever seen, with fans supporting the Rats with a similar ferocity rivaling established teams like T1, K-Corp, and G2. That was a long sentence, I gotta script better. Having such a transparent model, allowing fans to connect with the pros like never before, meant it was only a matter of time before something with such an overwhelmingly positive impact in the sport would lead to a negative. With such a passion for the team's success also comes a passion for defending the team's integrity, meaning anyone that opposed the team, especially the actual opponent teams and players, were beginning to feel the weight of just how passionate certain Los Ratones fans could be. And I say certain because it's not everyone. The Rats still hold a very majorly respectful fanbase, but some of the things Caedrel was witnessing stemmed from his team's loyal fans were far misaligned from his vision for the team, and ones that he was all too familiar with, seeing the damage caused by other toxic fans in countries all over the world. Such as fleets of T1 hate trucks where players were literally feeling threatened to even step outside, and it was relentless with it happening multiple times and receiving mainstream coverage.
Okay, someone sent it to me. People are atting me in it. And this is the truck outside LOL Park. People are taking pictures of it. I don't know what it says, but the truck is just parked on the road outside LOL Park, I guess. It's in here. Jesus. Oh, my whispers, there's a translation. Okay, let me have a look. So basically what it says here on the truck is it says, incompetent head coach, coach who we've demoted, agreed his lackage of ability. The answer is hire a coach who won worlds.
Then there were multiple instances of KC fans and their boisterousness, one time even booing the GOAT Faker himself when he travelled for the Red Bull League of its own event.
Are the Carmine Corp fans booing?
So we played the Worlds and we are well trained, so we are looking very forward to play against all teams.
Okay. And lastly,
did you hear that? It's 9:40 a.m. In the last 2 hours, I have been told to slit my own throat, that I'm gonna get killed if I go to Paris or some shit, that everyone hates me, that my grandmother's been raped, and that's just the couple mornings of waking up.
He's like the most respectful dude I know. How are you gonna boo Faker? And this wasn't the first time Faker was the target of toxicity. There was a point a couple of years back where his and the T1 lawyers were identifying and suing individuals who were threatening Faker and his family, where he was receiving letters and online harassment with words that were, quote, unspeakable foul.
계속적으로 악의적인 내용을 계속적으로 유포를 했기 때문에 그리고 T1 측에서 수차례 경고를 했음에도 불구하고 계속적으로 모욕을 행했기 때문에 어쩔 수 없이 이제 고소를 하게 된 만큼 처벌을 꼭 했으면 좋겠다는 게 이제 구단 측의 입장입니다.
페이커 선수 본인의 입장도 확고한 걸로 알고 있습니다.
저희는 페이커 선수의 법률 대리인 법무법인 에이펙스의 박지원 노유현 변호사입니다. 그동안 10차례에 걸쳐서 T1 측에서 위법 행위 중단 요청을 했음에도 불구하고 오히려 다양한 경로로 그 수위와 빈도를 점차 높여가며 지속적으로 선수를 모욕하는 글이 게시된 사실이 있습니다. 이에 선수뿐만 아니라 가족 및 지인들의 정신적 피해와 고통이 날로 가중되어 불가피하게 금일 일부 악플러에 대한 형사고소에 이르게 되었습니다.
All of these issues and others Caedrel had spoken about on his stream before, voicing his disapproval and intolerance for this kind of behaviour. So when negative comments started appearing under basically anyone who played against Los Ratones' content or in their chat, Caedrel immediately knew it was time to step in. A lot of the players that were being affected are peers and friends of Caedrel's, so this was about a lot more than the game, with toxic comments appearing online, such as this towards Santorin, the Nord jungler. On his Twitter, he was merely congratulating the Rats on their win, only to be met by a user saying, quote, "You just keep on delaying the game only to get 3-0'd. What an excellent performance by Santo mid." Like, in the scope of League, it's not that bad, but it's just plainly disrespectful. Along with this, directed at a teammate of Santorin's was at no way from chatters on his stream. And again, not that the chatter really said anything that bad, it's just rare to see a streamer pick out a negative comment like that and address it directly, so it must have been happening a lot.
Bro, yapping about a flash at game start, going down so quickly. Bye buddy, no way for you to win, sir. But why are you guys so toxic? Like, I mean, obviously, Los Ratones is far superior, and everyone is thinking that they will win, and they will win, most likely. But why are you guys, like, what do you gain from being so toxic in other chats? I don't really understand, to be honest. Like, they are far superior than anyone else in the league, right? They are a team built for European Masters and to perform there. We are trying our best, but there's just no one that can compete with them, realistically.
Now, while we're on the topic of toxicity, and before we get into Caedrel's actual response, I just need to give a quick thanks to today's video partner, T1. We all know League is best enjoyed with friends, and SoloQ is not really enjoyed at all, if I'm honest. So why not take some of the pain out of climbing with T1? T1 offers a variety of people to play with, from a coach for a coaching session to someone to duo with you to watch for your mistakes, or even just someone to play ARAMs with. T1 has something for everyone. And if you use code 25RIV, you'll get 25% off your first 2 orders. To get started, you already know where the link is, and a huge thanks to T1 for partnering with us for this video. Through all this, someone as established as Caedrel has seen it all, and wasn't going to let something he created facilitate behavior that he was so against. And so immediately, he released this statement, saying that even if you're a fan of the Rats, any toxicity will be a lifetime permaban, no questions asked, and encouraged other fans to snitch on anyone being toxic, wherein his mods will then cross-check the chatter's history and ban them with absolutely no tolerance.
The Los Ratones fan base has grown a lot. And I think with any fan base that grows, there will be like the extreme side of the fan base who are like super supportive to the point where it becomes very toxic. But also there's going to be the haters. Okay, that's just the way life goes when things get big. Now, what we're going to try and do is, because we're a new team, is we're going to try and nip that in the bud before it begins properly. So apparently on Agrin's YouTube video when we scrimmed against them, and on Santurn's Twitch chat, or during scrims, or during like No Way For You when he's playing this tournament against us, when we mute alerts, people are going into their chats and they're basically saying things along the lines of, you're so fucking bad, Los Ratones owns you, you're fucking trash, get fucked idiots, piece of shits, give up. There's people doing that. Okay, now there is no place for those kind of people in the Los Ratones fan base at all. So what we're gonna do is any chat hoppers or toxicity spread will be instant permaban forever, cross-banned. Mods are gonna check people who we play against. They're gonna check people who we scrim against in competitive and shit like that. And if they see people being toxic in people's chats, they're banned from my chat as well and the community. They're just gone. So that type of behavior is done, because this is No Way For You, and No Way For You deals with it really nicely. I didn't even have to say those things, you know, but like, why the fuck are you even going in there and saying that shit? This guy is like the nicest, most humble, most kind person in esports, and people are going in there shitting on him. So from now on, everything is insta-gone. Like, instantly. You're just fucking permanently banned from everywhere. We will try our best to stop it. So I apologize. I just want to take a second to say I apologize to any streamers or players or orgs that have played against us or interacted with us and had a negative experience. I will try my best to make sure that that is better from now on. Also, chatters, if you want to do your help, chat, also shout out to you, by the way. If you're just a League fan and you're a friend, if you're a fan of, I don't know, let's say you're a fan of No Way, and you're chilling in a stream and you see someone being toxic, but you're also a fan of this stream, don't hesitate to screenshot and fucking snitch. Bro, snitch on those motherfuckers. If anyone's going over and chat hopping that you recognize from this chat in other chats, bro, snitch on those bitches. Send a screenshot to me on Discord DMs or one of the mods on Discord DMs, bro, of what the fuck they said. Bro, get them the fuck out of here.
I have to say, Caedrel's approach to this has been super respectable, and a certain multi-billion-dollar company could really be taking notes on how to deal with toxicity, because we're up to season 15 and it's still a huge problem in the game. One might even say the toxicity that breeds from SoloQ and actually playing the game translates directly to how we see these teams and players getting harassed. There's just no foundation of respect in this game. But with that situation getting dealt with, Riot then decided to kind of shoot themselves in the foot. As I mentioned previously, Los Ratones stream all their scrims and had an upcoming scrim block that fans were really excited for. Except for one small detail. It was against Giant X, an LEC team. Now, when I was researching this, I was actually quite perplexed because there appears to be a certain type of hush around this topic, with no one really knowing why. Furthermore, most, if not all, posts on the main League subreddit were being policed and removed. So if anyone has any further insight, the comment section below is your friend. And while you're scrolling down there, a sub would go a huge way as we start to near this year's goal of 200k. Thank you so much in advance. But probably the best explanation that I feel made the most sense was from this user, the X, on Pedro's Peepos in response to a thread about the scrims. They said, pretty sure it's a rule that LEC teams can't field their full rosters in non-Riot matches. There have been a couple of show matches throughout the years where the teams could only field 2 or 3 main team players because of it. A live scrim block versus LR would basically be a show match. I imagine it's to make sure that Riot holds exclusive rights to have these teams face off against each other on their main channels. From watching LR though, it seems to me that public scrims just increases hype for the actual stage matches, as you get to see the players more. There are people on both sides of the argument in the scene though. Personally, this does make a lot of sense, and I imagine Caedrel has kind of just agreed to go along with it, as he's probably just trying to respect Riot's wishes, which, I mean, fair enough. Nail did make a great point on Twitter though, saying, interesting choice by Riot to not allow Los Ratones scrim an LEC team. League of Legends viewership is at an all-time low and Caedrel is doubling LEC numbers with his co-streams. You'd think they would turn a blind eye to a rule that was probably never needed before. Oh, and just in case you guys weren't aware, Riot's latest tournament First Stand has just started, which I'm about to go watch. One last thing though, no one really likes the UI. In fact, everyone hates it. So I'm going to leave you with a great clip of Caedrel showing just how he feels about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another news video very, very soon. Bye.
140 on Drake. Where's the items? Oh, for fuck's sakes! Now I have to move again! Jesus Christ, man!
Just gets put in the bouncy house.
And massive credit to TL. Again, you highlighted it. So many times they're looking to make these fast plays. They'll concede a recall to see if they can catch someone out. They'll wait in a brush.